Jeremy Wade grew up in Aldershot, Hampshire, a quiet town in England, born on March 23, 1956. His childhood was calm and structured, with a father working as an architect and a mother keeping the household running. Life was ordinary, with school, church, and simple holidays forming the rhythm of his days. But when Jeremy was 5, everything changed during a family trip to a nearby river. Using a makeshift rod made from garden canes and string, he dropped bread on the hook and, to his delight, caught a small perch. That tiny moment sparked a lifelong obsession. He begged to fish every weekend, carried dried fish heads to school, and spent hours observing streams and rivers while other children played sports. His fascination grew steadily, and by the 1960s, he spent his summers exploring ponds and streams, taking detailed notes and sketches of the wildlife he encountered, from fish to insects to frogs. He even labeled them scientifically before he was 7, building an early foundation in careful observation and scientific curiosity. At 10, Jeremy experienced a frightening encounter while investigating a rumor about a giant eel in a muddy stream. Slipping and sinking into the water, he was rescued by a passerby, an event that scared his family and temporarily restricted his explorations. Rather than deterring him, the incident strengthened his determination. He began sneaking out at night with a small net and notebook, studying rivers quietly. After his family moved to Iping, he discovered an abandoned tackle shop, which became his secret laboratory. There, he experimented with different baits and techniques, recording every detail meticulously. Landing a 2-pound roach for the first time felt like a significant achievement, motivating him to continue night after night. When he joined Uppingham School in 1968, Jeremy carried his river knowledge with him. While other students focused on sports, he gravitated toward biology, joining the school's biology club and converting empty classrooms into labs with jars, sketches, and specimens. He dissected fish he caught himself and gained a reputation among friends as the fish whisperer because of his ability to predict spawning and understand seasonal behaviors. By 16, he was producing detailed reports on river ecology and spending more time studying fish anatomy than engaging in sports. A trip to Scotland in 1970 introduced him to wilder rivers, where he caught his first salmon. Rather than keeping it as a trophy, he released it, demonstrating a growing respect for wildlife that would define his conservation approach. Back home, his father wanted him to pursue engineering, while Jeremy wanted to study zoology. They argued, but his passion for rivers and fish never waned. At 16, another near-death experience occurred on the Norfolk Broads. While collecting fish alone, a storm capsized his boat. He fought for over 2 miles in cold water, clinging to his catch bag, an event that taught him survival, resilience, and calmness under pressure, lessons that would later prove invaluable on his adventures. After finishing school in 1974, Jeremy pursued zoology at the University of Kent, specializing in freshwater ecology. His senior thesis focused on the migration patterns of European catfish, which involved studying polluted river tributaries at night, often taking risks others avoided. Professors admired his fearless approach and practical knowledge. During summers at Bristol Zoo's aquarium, he learned to handle dangerous fish like piranhas, observing human fear and understanding that it often stemmed from misunderstanding. In 1976, he studied the Ganges River in India, where exposure to sewage and industrial waste caused severe illness. This near-death experience deepened his fascination with tropical rivers and their mysteries. While at university, he also taught underprivileged children about fishing and river life, using storytelling to combine science with excitement, laying the groundwork for his future as a television educator. Graduating in 1978, Jeremy rejected conventional lab jobs and chose adventure. He worked as a freelance guide in East Anglia, catching record-breaking fish and earning recognition locally. The rivers became his classroom and playground, and he embraced a life of risk and discovery. To fund his obsession, he accepted a teaching job in Hungary, where the Danube River captivated him. Despite communist restrictions banning night fishing, he would sneak out, enduring freezing temperatures to pursue legendary catfish. In 1979, authorities caught him and locked him in a cell for 24 hours, an experience that hardened his resolve and pushed him toward even wilder rivers. In 1981, Jeremy funded his first trip to India, chasing tales of the massive gooch catfish in the Key River, said to pull people under and lurk near funeral sites. On one occasion, he hooked a giant gooch but was attacked by a mugger crocodile, suffering injuries and infections from the river water. Undeterred, he returned and landed a 161-pound gooch, confirming the stories were true. These experiences solidified his dedication to uncovering river mysteries and seeking the giant fish he had dreamed about since childhood. Jeremy Wade's early life was defined by curiosity, courage, and a refusal to follow the conventional path. From catching a small perch at 5 to surviving dangerous rivers across the globe, every challenge shaped his expertise. He combined scientific rigor with practical experience, learning observation, patience, and survival. His storytelling ability allowed him to teach and engage audiences, and his respect for wildlife guided his actions. Over the years, these qualities transformed him into a global figure, famous for confronting monstrous fish in remote rivers while educating viewers about ecology and conservation. After years of study and exploration, Jeremy began working on television, bringing his experiences to millions. Shows like River Monsters displayed his battles with dangerous and elusive fish across 6 continents. He refused to fake encounters, maintaining honesty even when networks pushed for sensationalism. Over time, he witnessed not only the power of nature but also the threats rivers faced from pollution, overfishing, and habitat destruction. While the series showcased thrilling hunts, Jeremy revealed that some incidents had been kept from producers, and he often rejected lucrative offers to ensure authenticity. At 69, he spoke openly about the true reasons the show ended, emphasizing that it was never just about the monsters disappearing. It was about the responsibility of portraying nature truthfully and facing the environmental realities of the rivers themselves. His television career amplified his lifelong mission. Every episode reflected the lessons of his youth: careful observation, respect for wildlife, scientific curiosity, and courage in the face of danger. Jeremy's dedication to storytelling allowed viewers to connect with aquatic ecosystems, learn about rare and dangerous species, and understand conservation issues. From his early days sketching fish in notebooks to handling piranhas in zoos and surviving crocodile attacks in Indian rivers, every experience contributed to his expertise and credibility. Despite his fame, Jeremy remained grounded, often recalling how his childhood explorations taught him to notice what others missed. His teenage adventures in abandoned tackle shops, late-night river excursions, and survival tests instilled discipline and focus. University studies reinforced scientific understanding, while teaching children revealed the power of narrative in learning. Across decades, he balanced thrilling encounters with careful research, creating a unique approach to wildlife education. Jeremy Wade's story is a testament to the combination of passion, courage, and integrity. From a quiet boy fascinated by river life to a globally recognized adventurer and educator, he consistently followed curiosity and ethical principles. His experiences highlight the importance of respecting nature, understanding ecosystems, and facing dangers with preparation and awareness. The challenges he overcame, from drowning incidents and crocodile attacks to infections and freezing rivers, shaped him into a figure capable of teaching millions about the hidden worlds beneath the water's surface. By the time he shared his experiences on television, Jeremy had spent decades building knowledge, skill, and resilience. He showcased not only monstrous fish but also the changing condition of rivers worldwide, emphasizing environmental issues alongside adventure. His work inspired viewers to look closer at freshwater ecosystems and appreciate the delicate balance within them. Moreover, his refusal to compromise authenticity, even in the face of network pressure and financial temptation, underscored his commitment to truth and conservation. In conclusion, Jeremy Wade's journey from a small English town to global river hunter is marked by curiosity, resilience, and respect for nature. Childhood fascination became disciplined study, personal challenges turned into survival skills, and years of hands-on experience evolved into a career educating and inspiring millions. His encounters with dangerous fish, risky rivers, and environmental crises highlight the rewards and responsibilities of pursuing one's passion. By blending storytelling, scientific rigor, and courage, Jeremy transformed both his life and the way audiences perceive rivers and their hidden giants, leaving a lasting legacy of adventure, knowledge, and conservation awareness. This account of Jeremy Wade's life and career reflects a continuous thread: his love for rivers and wildlife, the willingness to take risks for discovery, and the commitment to sharing knowledge without compromise. From a 5-year-old catching his first fish to facing massive catfish and dangerous predators, his story is one of curiosity, courage, and integrity. Every experience shaped him into the expert, adventurer, and educator celebrated around the world, proving that following passion with discipline and respect can lead to extraordinary achievements. Jeremy Wade's journey teaches that curiosity, determination, and ethical conduct are as vital as skill and knowledge. His life demonstrates how early experiences, persistent observation, and respect for nature can shape a career that entertains, educates, and inspires. By staying true to his principles and embracing the risks and wonders of rivers worldwide, he became not only a television personality but also a symbol of dedication to understanding and preserving the natural world. His story is a reminder that the lessons we learn in childhood, combined with courage and curiosity, can guide a lifetime of discovery, adventure, and meaningful impact. From his quiet beginnings in Aldershot, through the risks of teenage explorations, university studies, and global river expeditions, Jeremy Wade consistently followed his fascination with aquatic life. His work combined scientific research, storytelling, and hands-on exploration, creating a career that both thrilled and educated viewers. By refusing to compromise on truth, by taking risks responsibly, and by respecting the creatures he studied, Jeremy built a legacy that emphasizes curiosity, courage, and conservation. His life demonstrates how passion, when pursued with discipline and ethics, can lead to extraordinary achievements, inspire millions, and contribute to the understanding and protection of the natural world. Jeremy Wade's story is ultimately one of transformation, from a curious boy sketching fish in the countryside to a fearless explorer confronting the world's deadliest rivers. Every challenge, from near-death experiences to crocodile attacks, shaped his skills and philosophy. His dedication to accuracy, storytelling, and conservation set him apart as more than a television adventurer. He became a mentor, educator, and advocate for rivers and their ecosystems. His journey reminds us that passion, patience, courage, and integrity can create a life that is as impactful as it is extraordinary. Jeremy's experience also highlights the delicate balance between adventure and responsibility. While the thrill of hunting monstrous fish brought excitement, he never ignored the environmental consequences or ethical concerns. He sought to educate viewers, not merely entertain them, demonstrating that understanding nature requires respect, preparation, and observation. His childhood curiosity, cultivated through solitary river exploration, sketching, and studying fish anatomy, laid the foundation for a career that would merge adventure with education. Over decades, Jeremy traveled to remote rivers, facing threats from dangerous species, harsh conditions, and human interference. From the Ganges to the Amazon, he encountered pollution, habitat destruction, and climate change effects, deepening his commitment to conservation. Every episode of his shows reflected these lessons, teaching viewers not just about monstrous fish but about the broader ecological challenges rivers face. His refusal to stage encounters or compromise authenticity further reinforced his credibility and respect among audiences and experts alike. Through his work, Jeremy inspired countless people to appreciate freshwater ecosystems and the creatures that inhabit them. His combination of scientific knowledge, storytelling, and hands-on exploration created a unique educational approach, showing that curiosity and courage could coexist with ethical responsibility. By sharing both thrilling encounters and environmental realities, he demonstrated that adventure and education are not mutually exclusive. In reflecting on Jeremy Wade's life, it becomes clear that his achievements are the result of a lifetime of disciplined curiosity, fearless exploration, and unwavering respect for nature. From a child fascinated by a small perch to an adult confronting giant catfish and deadly rivers, he exemplifies how passion, integrity, and persistence can lead to extraordinary accomplishments. His story emphasizes the importance of early experiences, careful observation, and ethical conduct in shaping a career that informs, inspires, and entertains. Jeremy's journey also reminds us that pursuing one's passion often requires risk, resilience, and dedication. His teenage adventures, near-drowning experiences, and encounters with dangerous wildlife taught him skills that would later save his life and inform his professional expertise. By combining these experiences with scientific study and a talent for storytelling, he built a career that reached millions while maintaining credibility and integrity. Ultimately, Jeremy Wade's life demonstrates how a deep love for nature, coupled with courage and ethical responsibility, can transform both personal passion and public education. His story offers lessons in resilience, curiosity, and the pursuit of knowledge, showing that dedication to understanding and preserving the natural world can lead to a fulfilling and impactful life. Through decades of exploration, study, and television work, he became a symbol of integrity, adventure, and conservation, inspiring generations to respect and learn from the rivers and creatures he so passionately explored. In the end, Jeremy Wade's life story is a remarkable example of following one's passion with courage, persistence, and integrity. From a small boy fascinated by fish to a global adventurer confronting some of the world's most dangerous rivers, he pursued knowledge relentlessly, faced risks head-on, and remained committed to truth and conservation. His journey teaches that curiosity, respect for nature, and unwavering dedication can lead to extraordinary achievements and leave a lasting legacy of education, adventure, and environmental awareness. From Aldershot to the world's remotest rivers, Jeremy Wade's path illustrates the transformative power of passion guided by integrity. Childhood fascination, combined with careful observation, study, and hands-on experience, prepared him to become one of the most respected figures in wildlife exploration and freshwater ecology. His story is a testament to how dedication, resilience, and ethical responsibility can turn a lifelong curiosity into a remarkable career that entertains, educates, and inspires millions. Jeremy Wade continues to influence viewers and aspiring naturalists, showing that curiosity, courage, and respect for the natural world can create a life of purpose and impact. By following his passion for rivers and fish without compromise, he built a career that combined adventure, science, and education. His experiences reveal the rewards of observation, persistence, and ethical engagement with nature, demonstrating that the pursuit of knowledge and conservation can coexist with thrilling exploration. Through decades of river exploration, teaching, and television work, Jeremy became a symbol of integrity and expertise. His adventures, from early sketches of fish in the English countryside to confronting enormous catfish and dangerous predators worldwide, illustrate how dedication and ethical responsibility amplify the value of discovery. His life story inspires not only those interested in wildlife but anyone seeking to follow their passion with courage and purpose. Jeremy Wade's journey reminds us that true exploration requires more than courage. It demands observation, patience, respect, and ethical responsibility. By combining these qualities, he built a career that educates, entertains, and inspires. His life demonstrates that curiosity, when pursued with integrity and resilience, can lead to a lasting impact, influencing both the way we understand nature and the way we interact with it responsibly. From childhood to adulthood, Jeremy's dedication to rivers, fish, and ecology shaped his identity. Each challenge, from drowning incidents to dangerous wildlife encounters, strengthened his expertise. His refusal to compromise on authenticity, combined with his storytelling ability, allowed him to teach millions about aquatic ecosystems while thrilling audiences with real-life adventures. His career is a blueprint for how passion, skill, and ethical responsibility can converge to create extraordinary achievements. Jeremy Wade's story also emphasizes the importance of persistence and resilience. Early obstacles, including parental opposition, dangerous encounters, and bureaucratic challenges, did not deter him. Instead, these experiences honed his focus, skills, and understanding of rivers and wildlife. By confronting challenges directly and learning from them, he developed the abilities necessary to succeed in some of the world's most demanding environments. Ultimately, Jeremy Wade exemplifies the power of combining knowledge, curiosity, and courage with ethical responsibility. His life demonstrates that following passion requires dedication, resilience, and respect for the natural world. By sharing his adventures honestly, educating viewers, and advocating for conservation, he has left an indelible mark on both wildlife exploration and public understanding of rivers and their ecosystems. Jeremy Wade's career is a testament to the impact one individual can have by pursuing curiosity with integrity and courage. His lifelong dedication to understanding rivers, fish, and aquatic ecosystems has influenced millions, showing that adventure, education, and conservation can coexist. Through decades of exploration, observation, and teaching, he has turned personal passion into a global mission, leaving a legacy that inspires continued curiosity, ethical engagement, and respect for nature. From a small boy exploring rivers in England to a renowned river hunter and educator, Jeremy Wade's life illustrates the profound effects of following one's passion with dedication, resilience, and ethical consideration. Every challenge, observation, and experience contributed to a career that combined thrilling exploration with meaningful education. His story highlights how curiosity, courage, and integrity can transform both personal ambition and public awareness of the natural world. Jeremy Wade's journey shows that dedication to understanding, respecting, and preserving nature can create a life filled with purpose, adventure, and influence. By blending personal experience, scientific study, and storytelling, he became an authority on rivers and aquatic wildlife, inspiring audiences while promoting conservation. His career demonstrates that combining curiosity, courage, and ethics can lead to achievements that are both extraordinary and impactful, leaving a lasting legacy for generations to come. His experiences also highlight the importance of resilience and adaptability. Whether facing physical danger, environmental challenges, or societal restrictions, Jeremy demonstrated the ability to respond thoughtfully while maintaining his objectives. This combination of practical skill, scientific knowledge, and ethical responsibility became the hallmark of his career, setting a standard for future explorers, educators, and conservationists. Throughout his life, Jeremy Wade has shown that passion guided by ethics and curiosity can lead to remarkable discoveries and educational impact. His story, from early fascination with fish to confronting massive and dangerous species worldwide, illustrates the power of persistence, preparation, and respect for the natural world. By documenting his journeys and sharing them through television, he not only entertained but also informed viewers about the complexity, beauty, and fragility of aquatic ecosystems. Jeremy Wade's life and career reflect a consistent commitment to exploration, education, and conservation. Each river explored and every fish studied contributed to a deeper understanding of ecosystems and highlighted the importance of observation, patience, and ethical responsibility. His refusal to compromise authenticity reinforced his credibility and underscored the value of integrity in both science and education. Ultimately, Jeremy Wade's journey is a powerful example of how childhood curiosity, nurtured through exploration and study, can evolve into a lifelong mission that inspires and educates. From catching a small perch at 5 to confronting enormous predators in rivers around the world, his life demonstrates the rewards of following one's passion with courage, discipline, and integrity. His story encourages viewers to approach nature with respect, curiosity. Between 1982 and 1985, Jeremy Wade spent his time writing for Trout and Salmon magazine while exploring the Amazon, immersing himself in the dangers and mysteries of tropical rivers. In 1984, during a trip to Brazil to pursue arapaima, he was swarmed by mosquitoes, one bite leading to dozens, which soon turned into a severe malaria infection. The fever hit him violently, leaving him shaking so badly that he could not hold his fishing gear. He hallucinated giant fish running through the trees, and nearby villagers had to drag him to safety. They treated him with traditional vine extracts and simple remedies until modern medicine could complete his recovery. He spent 3 months recovering and later said that facing malaria felt as frightening as encountering any predator in the wild. By 1989, Jeremy had gathered a lifetime of experiences and poured them into a book called Third World Fishing. The book shocked readers with stories of him slipping past armed poachers in the Myeong Delta, witnessing rare species being captured for mere pennies while authorities ignored the illegal trade, and narrowly escaping smugglers. His raw honesty and first-hand accounts earned him respect in environmental circles and opened unexpected doors. In 1991, Jeremy appeared on BBC Radio, intending to discuss fish migration calmly, but he instead shared an unscripted story about a piranha attack on a diver in Brazil. His vivid storytelling captivated listeners, leading to print offers from HarperCollins and reigniting scientific debates about piranha behavior. That single broadcast established him as a prominent voice in wildlife storytelling. In 1992, he filmed a pilot called Jungle Hooks in Guyana. From the start, it was an intense experience. He caught a 200-pound peacock bass, a personal highlight, but celebrations were cut short when a crew member was bitten by a venomous snake, necessitating a helicopter evacuation. Storms destroyed equipment, and the jungle itself seemed to resist their efforts. Though the pilot never became a series, stories from the shoot circulated widely, showing his calmness under extreme pressure. By 1994, he worked with David Attenborough's team on a segment about Arctic char for life in the freezer. Though offered a full-time position, Jeremy turned it down, preferring the unpredictable chaos of real exploration over staged wildlife scenes. Still, the collaboration expanded his network and reinforced his commitment to truth in wildlife storytelling. By 1997, Jeremy was deep in Congo expeditions, dodging rebel checkpoints and men with guns while reporting for Field magazine. During one trip, he caught a record-breaking Goliath tigerfish, weighing over 45 kilograms and stretching 5 feet long. Its massive teeth, the size of a great white shark's, reminded him why locals feared the species. These experiences shaped his ideas for television, combining adventure, science, and respect for both human and animal dangers. In 2008, after years of rejections, Jeremy pitched River Monsters to Animal Planet. He presented a raw demo reel filmed alone in the Congo, with no scripts or planning, showing real danger, lightning strikes that nearly electrocuted him and close encounters with monstrous fish. Executives approved the show, and in 2009, the first season returned him to Guyana, where he hunted the giant devil catfish for 3 grueling weeks. When he finally hooked a 150-pound fish, it fought so fiercely that his shoulder dislocated, yet he insisted the footage remain in the show, highlighting the true demands of his work. In 2010, during Season 2, he searched for the vampire fish, Piranha pirara, in the Amazon. He suffered multiple bites but used the incident to teach viewers about piranha behavior, showing they were dangerous only in certain conditions. The honesty of the moment left a strong impression on the audience. Season 3 in 2011 pushed him further, as he battled a 300-pound alligator gar in Texas, nearly dragged underwater. A brief on-camera admission of fear humanized him, demonstrating that even experts can face real danger. By 2012, River Monsters had become a global hit. In India, he returned to pursue the infamous gwartfish, a man-eater according to local legend. Surviving locals shared harrowing stories, and Jeremy caught and released a 200-pound gooch, prioritizing respect over trophies. This blend of science, folklore, and ethical choice created some of the series' most memorable moments. In 2013, deep in the Congo, Jeremy experienced the risks of his profession firsthand when a Goliath tigerfish lunged and bit his hand, puncturing skin and drawing blood. The wounds risked infection, requiring antibiotics from a nearby city. Rebel gunfire echoed nearby, a stark reminder that danger existed from both wildlife and humans. In 2014, in Brazil, a tail strike from an 80-pound arapima cracked his ribs, pausing production for 2 weeks. He continued filming to capture the fish's true power, demonstrating the risks involved in studying giant freshwater species. The following year, in Mongolia, hypothermia nearly claimed him while he stood in icy river waters. Hallucinations and exhaustion forced the crew to administer CPR. He later compared the fear to his first malaria infection decades earlier, illustrating that nature itself could be a deadly adversary. In 2016, in Papua New Guinea, he caught a 400-pound bull shark. Pressures of local customs and anti-shark finning protests forced him to choose between respect for tradition and species conservation, highlighting the ethical dilemmas in his work. That same year, in Suriname, lightning struck a cameraman, paralyzing him briefly. Jeremy remained quiet about the incident to avoid potential cancellation of the show, though it emphasized the unpredictable dangers of the wilderness. By 2017, Jeremy faced a new challenge. His list of real river monsters was dwindling. After nearly 10 years of adventures, most dangerous species had been documented. He refused to fabricate threats or exaggerate myths, telling producers the truth about the natural limits of the show. That year in Zambia, he witnessed the Zambezi River dying due to illegal gold mining. Toxic chemicals, including mercury, had poisoned the water, killing hundreds of fish. Instead of hunting monsters, he filmed the ecological destruction, creating one of the most powerful episodes ever produced. When networks proposed CGI monsters to continue the series, Jeremy refused, citing a past near-death experience in Peru that reminded him why authenticity mattered. In Venezuela, he filmed his final major hunt, catching the parra, the last monster on his list, shortly before contracting dengue fever. Months of recovery followed, revealing the hidden cost of his expeditions. He later turned down $1 million offer for a spin-off, stating that the story was complete, valuing honesty over fame. In 2019, he returned with Mighty Rivers, exposing microplastics in the Mekong River. Tiny particles, undetectable without close inspection, were present in over 90% of local fish, shocking viewers and prompting officials to acknowledge the pollution. By 2020, he openly discussed the toll of repeated malaria infections on his liver, which had weakened significantly. Despite the rugged public image, the reality included months of fever, exhaustion, and physical strain. Returning to the Amazon in 2021, he was stunned to find over 80% of the species he had filmed during River Monsters had vanished due to illegal mining and poaching. Population drops of nearly 50% in 5 years highlighted the urgency of conservation. By 2022, he established the Wade Angling Trust to protect rivers. Their first project on the Ganges removed over 10 tons of waste in a month, spurring national debate and improved enforcement, showing the impact of focused conservation efforts. Jeremy also revealed near-fatal incidents previously kept secret. In 2018, during a private Congo expedition, a hippo charged him, fracturing his leg and leaving him stranded alone for 2 nights with minimal food. He improvised a splint and waited for help, a reminder of how close he had come to death. His personal life remained quiet. He lived alone in rural England, spending over 250 days a year on expeditions between 2000 and 2020. He missed normal life events but expressed no regrets, saying the rivers gave him purpose. Preparing a memoir for 2026, Jeremy promises lost stories, rare photos, and glimpses of creatures that may no longer exist. He warns that by 2030, some rivers could collapse without urgent action. His life reflects a dedication to adventure, education, and conservation, emphasizing that honesty, ethics, and respect for nature outweigh fame or financial gain. Jeremy Wade's career shows that curiosity, courage, and integrity can create extraordinary experiences, teach millions, and protect the fragile ecosystems that inspired him from childhood onward.